Hey everyone, I'm Miles. I study physics and I'm in my third year. So during lockdown, I've managed to have more time to just walk around my local area and explore it a little bit because I realised living in Brighton, I hadn't actually done that a lot, which is quite embarrassing. I've also, in case you're wondering, just like about the Korean flag, come back from my year abroad where I was in South Korea, so somehow I'm keeping up with my Korean as well. And I finally have been meditating a lot more. So that lets me manage my stress levels a lot better and remain more focused and present in the moment. Because of COVID-19, all of our learning has been moved online as well. This meant that my lectures can be pre-recorded, though some of them are also live. So I'm joining my lecturer and my other colleagues in the course. We also have like workshops which are usually live, so the lecturer goes through practice questions and explains just how to do them, so that way we get more ready for the exam. And this meant that we have a little bit more of a relaxed atmosphere, especially with pre-recorded lectures, because it allows me to work at my own pace and ask lecturers questions when needed through email, and they're usually quite good at responding. On the downside though, it has meant that this year has been a little bit less focused, so sometimes I get a little bit more stressed. But it's good because I've learned how to manage distractions and also manage my own stress levels a little bit better. How did I decide to go to uni? Well, I've always really thought, okay, university will be the next move, considering that my school had always pushed the idea. They said from year 7, they said, uni, that's the place to go. Hey, you ever thought about uni? So I thought maybe uni is the place to go. And also, one of my siblings had already gone and was going to be in her third year when I was going to my first. So I had less of concerns and fears, more just excitement, because she came home every holiday and told me loads of tales about like things she got up to at uni and what the studying was like, and I thought it would be really cool. So this time last year, I was still in my year abroad. And when I was asked on whether or not I wanted to return home due to the pandemic, I refused and stayed. And this allowed me to see how the pandemic was handled in a completely new environment, and if there were things that were better done there and what was worse done here. So when I returned, I could see what life was like here. And it was really odd to see a place that was so familiar to me completely changed to look almost like the place I just left. So it was interesting to see how that had happened. Along with it, I got to do a lot more coding in my subject, which is really important for the field of physics when you're trying to model experiments and just state your observations and stuff. So that was quite good, and I hope to use that a lot more as I advance in the field.